young, a lot of success early on, but now you're still going through some growing pains, like what happened last week, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just talking to coach and my parents have done a good job. Not every game is going to go your way, but you got to be able to battle back and respond to adversity and, learn from mistakes and just get better.
Coach was talking about in the meeting this morning how everyone was really quiet and angry.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we don't like losing, and that's one thing, we've changed is we just got to, nobody likes losing in this sport, but sometimes it may come, but you got to be able to battle back, like I said, and just play. I mean, adversity will hit you, but it's how you respond that sort of defines you as a man.
As you watch the film, what were you noticing that was going on with four interceptions?
Like I said, at first, the first half there was the interception at the end of the half. Then later on in the game when we had to press the situations and we may have got, I had to take some chances and, things didn't bounce our way. So, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I just have to get better and learn from the film and just get better on it. Like I said, not everything will always go your way, but you got to bounce back and play the next play.
What do you have to learn from it, though?
I mean, none really. I mean, you just gotta get on and pretty much play the game, and that's really all it means. I mean, you got to play the next play and just get better.
Coach was talking about that Jonathan was a little banged up in the second half. How does that change your offense when he's not 100%?
I mean, Jed has a big contribution to this offense, and he's an amazing player. And he was a little banged up, and but he'll be fine. I mean, we do have a lot of good running backs though. So I mean, if he's probably not 100%, we still have Thig and Jordan James and Manfro back there. So we have weapons if we need to use them. So this offense has a lot of weapons, and somebody may go down. Hopefully not. Then we have a lot of other pieces that we can use.
After the game yesterday, a lot of people were asking you about decision-making, that kind of stuff, and part of that had to do with being under pressure a lot. Moore was just talking about how he's not 100% exactly what the offensive line situation is going to be, and they're going to try and find the best combination possible. As the quarterback, is that frustrating to be 6 games into the season and not exactly know who's going to be in front of you?
I mean, yes, but no. I mean, I trust an offensive line, and they played their heart out there, so I got to give credit to them. But I mean, with injuries and stuff like that happening, I mean, you may not know who it is, but you just got to believe and understand and sort of get the guys ready, so whoever may be out there, they know what they're doing and they execute what they need to do. To be honest, it really just I can't say it. I don't know how to answer that, because I can't say I'm not worried about there being pressure. I just, as a quarterback, I just know if it does happen, I have to be ready for it, anticipate being able to step up in the pocket and make throws, or else when things aren't there, take off running and using my running ability.
After watching the film, were there more yards that you could have gotten running?
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes those passes there. So I mean, it's sort of hard to differ in the game. When sort of the differences between when to keep looking downfield for something and when to fully use your legs and take off and sort of say screw everything downfield. But so still sort of learning the difference in between those two. But like I said, there's yard. Oh, we left a lot of yards on the table. But I mean that's what film's for. We just got to look at it, get better, and come out next week ready to play.
Does this help you possibly be more capable of feeling that you'll be able to take off and run after watching that film?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean that's what I'm saying. It's sort of hard to distinguish when's the right time to take off and run and when's the right time just to keep your eyes downfield for another second. So I'll get the feel for that and understand when is the right time for all of that. But yeah, I mean now just being able to, if there's something open, I mean you just take off and run and get some yards for that.
What are your thoughts on the Utah defensive line?
Oh, they have a good defensive line. So, I mean, it's going to be a big challenge, but we're up to the task. Like I said, I mean, Saturday wasn't the prettiest, but we'll be able to respond from it. I mean, this team is hard-nosed, and we all, we'll get better from this, and we'll be better for it.
You were on a trip to Utah last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was cold.
Some of all the false start penalties.
Yeah, their stadium was really loud. So I mean, you know, luckily it's here. But you know, they do have a great stadium. But yeah, I remember all that, and we'll get better from that. I mean, you know, we just can't have them. Penalties hurt, and we can't have penalties.
Have they talked to you about what Utah does on defense to try to draw those false starts?
No, we haven't talked about that yet, but I'm sure we will eventually.
All those the balls you threw that were intercepted and everything, looking at the film, did you feel it was the right read, the right throw, or would you like to have those back?
Nah, you know, Coach Mazzoni does teach me, you know, when I see something, believe it and throw it. So, you know, that's what I do. And, I mean, you know, sometimes, like I said, balls won't be where I want them. And sometimes, you know, at the end of the game, while the interceptions may have started happening, you know, we were pressing, you know, trying to make something happen. You gotta take shots, and it may not be the best of shots, but you gotta take the shots that are there. So, you know, sometimes it's just one-on-one matchups, and the ball will come down where it may.
You didn't see anything on the film that said, "Oh, I should have gone over there."
No, I think everything was right. You know, I mean, you can always do something better in a play, but you know, like I said, you know, sometimes.
Like looking at the film, saying, "You know, I put it there, they picked it, but I should have maybe gone over here."
No, everything was what it needed to be. I mean, you know, when I see something, I'm gonna believe in it, and that's what my coach is teaching me. So, you know, I threw the ball where I thought it needed to be.
We haven't had a game with that many interceptions yet. I mean, how's your confidence?
Yeah, no, it's not nice to come away with that, but I mean, like I said, you know, I'm not one to look down upon something like that. You know, it's always a major growth thing. So I mean, you know, I'm not mad about it. I'm not sad about it. You just got to keep continuing to working and get better from it.
What was the most your night?
Excuse me?
What was the most your night?
Shoot, I'm not even sure. I think I did have a night like this before, you know, with that many.
Devin Tolbert moved to wide receiver, at least for at this point. Have you talked to him at all about that move, being that he was a corner?
I haven't talked to him personally. I mean, you know, when they did make the change, you know, I said, hey, you know, wherever they may put you, let's just make it the best situation and just, you know, have fun out there and play. I mean, you know, we need you, so you got to play. And, you know, he was all for it, and he came out ready to play.